Now, as for the gear, so you would use hand wraps or you also use gloves. What I'm going to do is just demonstrate using my gloves for now. They're going to be a bigger size gloves and it's a Velcro style. There's different kinds of gloves. There's lace-up gloves, there's Velcro long cuffs, short cuffs. The reason we wear gloves is we'll get more repetition on practicing on the bag or on the pads, or if we're sparring, then we can protect our partners or protecting our hands. We'll start with the most fundamental plan is our stance. We'll start with feet about hip width apart, and our knees are slightly bent. Now, if you're right-handed, you're going to take your right side 1 foot back. So we have a staggered stance. One leg is forward, one leg is back. My front toes are facing forward, my back toes are about 45 degrees, and my posture is tall. As we're coming up, my chin is down. My hands are going to be right by my orbital bone. My elbows are close to my body. My hand position is really important. Either my hands are facing forward or my hands are facing each other. We avoid is having our hands right on our face. That's more of a defensive strategy. In Muay Thai, we want to bait the center line. So if I have my elbows out, my posture tall, my hands high, I'm funneling all my attacks within this side. This is our stance. This is our position. My shoulders are shrugged, my chin's tucked, my hands are up, my elbows are close to my body. Once we find our stance, we want to make sure we also are breathing and staying relaxed. You'll notice a little bit of a movement in my position. That's the march. What this helps me is carry the weight in my core. Nothing really changes from the top or the bottom, just a little bit of movement, a little bit of bouncing, shifting my weight forward and back. Sometimes we'll have our weight all the way to the back, which makes our front leg light. And sometimes we'll have our back leg strong and our back leg a little bit light. The march we call Yan Samgum, the march of the giant. The stance is everything. Anything come from the floor up to your hands or your legs is very important to distribute with good balance. With this stance, you're starting off in a great balance point.